Tonight marks 10 years since the night of one of Southern Oregon's most notorious criminal cases. It's also still unsolved. Good evening and thank you for choosing NBC 5 News at 6. I'm Madison LaBerge in for Grace Smith tonight.
And I'm Anna Weeks. 10 years ago, Ashland man David Grubbs was violently murdered along the Ashland bike path.
Last night, we showed you how Grubbs was beloved by his friends. And tonight, we're looking at the now cold criminal case, which is at a standstill.
Police are hoping someone will come forward with information that will finally bring closure to David's family and this case. NBC 5's Katie Strite has our top story tonight at 6.
Murders don't happen very often in Ashland. Murders like this don't happen very often anywhere.
Back in 2011, Ty O'Mara wasn't the Ashland police chief.
I was the patrol sergeant on duty when it happened, so I was one of the first police officers to respond.
In his nearly 30 years in law enforcement, he says he's never seen anything like the David Grubbs murder case.
David was attacked probably from behind while he was walking, and he suffered extreme injury caused by a heavy bladed object.
23-year-old Grubbs was nearly decapitated when he was walking home alone from work along the Ashland bike path near Hunter Park, an act many think may have been random.
It was one of the first real bad things that I encountered here in Ashland. You know, it kind of popped that bubble that Ashland had created, around us.
Beau Amer was Grubbs' co-worker at Shopping Cart. He was also his friend. He tells me he's still grappling with the unsolved case.
There's no closure.
But Beau isn't the only one that hasn't forgotten. Now, Police Chief O'Mara says Ashland is still investigating the 10-year-old case.
Unfortunately, that one thread that a detective hopes for at the beginning of a case that you can start to tug on and pull and follow, it just never presented itself.
Chief O'Mara says this case is unique. The FBI's Behavioral Science Unit, made famous by Hollywood shows like Mindhunter, Criminal Minds, or movies like Silence of the Lambs, was unable to help Ashland PD on this case.
The people that track this stuff for the country were not able to give guidance, were not able to say this fits this other pattern that we've seen in California, Washington, Idaho, whatever. This just doesn't fit anything. Even
with the help APD's gotten from state and federal authorities, there's still so many unanswered questions. Now, without leads to pursue, Chief O'Mara is hoping someone, somewhere, will come forward to give David Grubbs justice.
Somebody knows a bit of information that they haven't shared with us. And I have to believe that carrying that burden around is a very tiring, emotionally draining thing.
Katie Strite reporting. The Ashland Police Department has a $22,000 reward for any information regarding the murder of David Grubbs. And if you have any information on the case, you're asked to call Ashland Police.